And television dude here again. And this is a continuation of my other video about the tax stuff. I'm just going to ask my questions right here in the video, and if anybody has any answers for me, that would be cool. If not, I'll try to find my answers elsewhere. No big deal. A couple of them are maybe easier questions to answer. One is since I quit my job, I got my 401k early. So I know there's going to be a little 10% penalty for that, which I already knew about and I'm aware of, but when do I pay that? I don't think it was done automatically through H&R Block. Is that something that the IRS will try to get me to pay later? Will I get something in the mail saying you owe your 10% now? I don't think that's anywhere in the process of when you're filling out your taxes. I didn't see that anywhere, and I don't think it was done automatically. Second would be the estimated taxes that I paid for the year. And the problem here is that I paid them I paid them late, which is not it's not the worst case scenario. I heard that there is a penalty, but it's not so severe that it'll cripple you. So it's bad, but maybe not as bad as it could be. But when do I pay the penalty on that? See, I didn't find out about estimated taxes until half the year was up, and I found out about that on accident. And I decided that doing all this was going to be real complicated, which it still is complicated, but I figured it'd be easier if I signed up for the Outlook program, the GoDaddy bookkeeping Outlook program. And that is where I found out I owe taxes to the IRS. I'm like, what? Like, oh no, it's already July, and I didn't have the money for it. So I didn't have the money for it until the third quarter was due, which was September. I think it was September. So that's when I paid my estimated taxes, which is not really, really good. But I don't know when I'm going to be paying that penalty. Is that also something the IRS will bill me later? Because I don't think that was done automatically while filling out the H&R Block stuff either. And my other questions would be the cost of goods sold. I think I finally figured out where to put that on the Schedule C on the website. And it actually isn't part of... It's just before you do all the deductions, I think. I didn't see it at first, so I thought it was just in the other category where you can add other stuff. Because I noticed there was a spot for eBay fees. There was not a spot for eBay fees and PayPal fees, but I put it under other and just added it in. Now, I didn't do my taxes yet. I didn't submit anything. I just saved it and then went away. So I guess the cost of goods sold is going to be so complicated here. I have the cost of goods sold, but it asks more questions. Like, what is the value of the goods at the end of the year? And that's where things get really complicated. I don't know the complete value of the goods at the end of the year. I don't think I've been keeping track of it good enough to know that. I do know how much stuff was unsold at the end of the year, but that is not the price that I paid. That is the price that I'm selling the goods. And I think they want the price of what the stuff was worth that I paid for it. And I don't know that. And I don't know if I can just guess and hopefully it's okay. This is where things get complicated. Let me get a drink here. Oh, jeez. See, I've been using the Outlook program to do all this, to keep track of everything. But that might not be good enough, because I've not been matching things up properly. And I'm wondering if that's an issue too. Let's say purchase number 1. I buy a lot of goods. And we'll say there's 5 items in this lot. And then I end up selling all 5 items separately. Am I supposed to be matching that up exactly? 100% exactly? How picky is the IRS on that? Because I haven't been matching that up. I just been adding it to the cost of goods sold, and that's it. I mean, my purchases are all in the Outlook program. All my sold stuff's in the Outlook program, but it's not really matched up. I wonder if I really need to go back there and try my best to match it up. Or is there even a, or does it even matter? If it doesn't matter, then I won't. But if it really, really matters, I'll try my best. I'm sure the IRS can't prove that this here doesn't go with that there. I mean, as long as I get as close as possible, maybe that'd be good enough. But that would be such a major pain to go through all the last year's purchases and everything I sold. That'd probably take me a week or more to do all that. It's crazy. So next thing is the 1099K. I think I figured out that there is no spot on H&R Block or any of the other tax sites to fill in a 1099K. It's such a new and odd form that it's not there. I think you just pretty much just use the Schedule C, and the 1099K will just be for your records, I guess. Which is kind of retarded. And I think I already went over the inventory, because I did it when the cost of goods sold. And I guess the last thing would be, well, actually, before I do that, a couple of things may not have been in the exact place as what I've heard. I heard as long as it's close, they're okay. Like, I thought you put printer paper and printer ink in office supplies, but when I was filling out the stuff, they wanted it in the I put it under office expenses, but I think they want it under just plain old supplies. Well, in the Outlook program, they have it split up supplies and office supplies. I've heard as long as it's in there, I guess it's probably okay. Because a lot of people put this stuff in different areas. And I guess it's all, as long as it's in there, I think. I don't think they're too technical on that part. And am I at an audit risk at all? I don't know. I guess that's a question. I'd probably have to mention how much stuff I've sold, and just the fact that I owe the IRS, would that put me at risk or put me at lower risk that I owe the IRS? See, I think the issue is that I buy low and sell high. So I think I don't have enough cost of goods sold, so I have to pay in. Which I should have had the money for, but I'm just foolish and I buy things. Like you'll be seeing another video from me here soon with a couple of more items that I sold recently. Bought recently that I shouldn't have bought. But I didn't know that I was going to have to owe the IRS. I thought it'd be maybe even, or maybe I'd get a little bit back. But I didn't know I didn't think I was be owing the IRS over $2,000. So many questions that I don't have answers for. Google helps a little bit, but sometimes searching this stuff is such a pain. You don't get a straight answer. Most of the time you get the answer of, go talk to an accountant. Or, that kind of thing. Like, it's kind of like you're looking for an answer, but no one will give you the answer you're looking for. They'll just tell you what you don't really need to know, that you already know. Sure, I know I should go to an accountant, but that's not the answer I'm looking for. It's like, I don't mean that to be rude, but that's just how the world works, I guess. But any help at all, besides the answer, go talk to an accountant. Actually, I'd be afraid to go to H&R Block, because then they'd be like, well, you're not ready. You don't got all your stuff ready. Or, where's all your receipts at? Do you have everything out right? That's why I'm asking these questions now. I'd rather do it online. It's cheaper online. And I think I've got it close to right. so close that I probably won't need to go anywhere as long as I get a couple of these questions answered. Like the 1099-R, the estimated taxes, and how to do the cost of goods sold. That hopefully I didn't screw up on. Hopefully I can just guess on that and everything will be okay. But if no one has any answers, that's okay. I'll try to find something somewhere. Anyway, that's the end of this video. So thanks for watching.